Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at one of the reasons that the women's revolution has become the women's evolution. Byron, time to put your hair up and square up. Well, you don't have any hair, but you get the point.
And her opponent, from Chemung, New Jersey, Sonya Deville.
You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle. One-on-one, mano-a-mano.
Drop kick with precision.
Oh, what a forearm.
What a strike!
There it comes.
Oh, God, that hurt.
The setup. From behind,
Natural selection. She got it.
Charlotte just changed the momentum of this match.
Oh, and a knee, and another
Vicious knee. Beautiful technique.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Clothesline. And she goes down hard.
That'll leave a mark.
Up
coming
on
next.
the shoulders.
Oh, no.
Backpack stunner. And Charlotte does what she does best.
Oh, man, inverted backbreaker.
Ow.
Oh, what's this gonna be?
Wheelbarrow flapjack.
Face first.
It's over.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise.
You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now. In control here.
Nailed it. Everyone must bow to the queen, especially her opponent.
Look out.
Man! This one's over, guys. Can that beat Sonya Deville?
Here's the setup.
From natural selection. Wow, she's fought her way all the way back here.
She goes for the cover. There's the pinfall and the victory.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
A very decisive victory here tonight. On the rise, and what will be a tremendous career, here comes Peyton Royce.
And her opponent, from Sydney, Australia, Peyton Royce.
Byron, I was back in the locker room area earlier today, and I heard Peyton Royce imitating you.
Imitating me?
It was an unbelievable impersonation.
She does great.
Point of the elbow, nailed it.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
Oh, and a knee, and a... In control,
Swinging neck breaker.
Up and face first.
Flapjack.
If you're in a one-on-one match with Charlotte Flair, what kind of strategy do you employ to score a win against the Queen?
You know, Charlotte doesn't really have backup like Rick did with the Four Horsemen. In fact, Charlotte's made enemies out of most of her allies.
I think we know what this is.
She's starting to fight out, guys.
Oh, and she gets out of it.
She has renewed life now, Michael. Drop kick hits the mark.
Hooked up.
Oh, shin breaker.
Oh, man, inverted backbreaker.
Ow. Not the elbow. Oh, my goodness, crushing it. The smartest thing a young star can do is learn from a veteran. And Charlotte has the best in the wrestling business. The Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
If you're lucky as a rookie, you can bend the ear of a trainer or a visiting legend for a few minutes. But Charlotte has had 30 years to learn from her father.
Corey, Charlotte's knowledge of the game is limitless thanks to Rick. When you're learning from the Nature Boy, it's like an advanced class every day.
Imagine having Flair DNA to start. Then you add the wisdom of Ric Flair, and the sky is the limit. She's already Hall of Fame worthy, and she's only getting better. Not the fall that hurts, it's the sudden stop at the end.
Look at her go. She better stay right where she is. Charlotte with the spear. She's got a chance to win it here.
What's the Queen got in mind now, Byron?
How about natural selection? He's back in full control now.
This is going to be big, one way or another.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Oh, continuing to punish them.
Oh, nasty impact.
Takes her down with authority.
Man, she went down like a ton of bricks that time. Charlotte is keeping a very good tempo now, guys. Born in Australia, Peyton Royce's path to WWE saw her travel many miles, including a stop in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, where, like many before her, Peyton honed her craft before ultimately joining WWE.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
She goes for the cover. She's got a long way to go before she should be thinking about a pinfall victory here.
It's going to take more than that.
Corey, Byron did allude to Peyton Royce's training in Canada.
Yeah, she's a product of your best friend, Lance Storm, and that's one of the reasons why Peyton's so good in the ring. I'm just glad Storm's personality didn't rub off on her during training.
She looks for it once again. Oh, a tilt-a-whirl and a sidewalk slam.
Ah, he is finished.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat. She might just be running on instinct at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that.
We're looking at complete domination here.
Charlotte with a nice reversal.
Such vicious.
The cover. Oh, this is not good at all. The
focused attack on the back.
She can't take any more of this.
We have seen her.
Wow, she's fought her way all the way back here.
Shoulders on the back. In control.
Peyton Royce was able to get out of the way there.
Up
coming
on
next.
the shoulders.
Oh, no. And Charlotte does what she does best. Great one-on-one action here tonight. It doesn't get much better than this. This could be all she wrote.
Look at this. She lets her out.
She better have a good reason for...
She might have it. And Corey, she releases the hold.
It's like a questionable decision on paper, but I'm sure she has something up her sleeve here, Cole.
Up and face buster.
Man, that was vicious. And here comes Charlotte.
Up and...
You gotta believe this one's over.
What a treat we have here with WWE Women's Superstars in action.
Oh man, she's rolling now.
And look at front.
Charlotte is getting ready here.
Here it comes. Rude awakening. There's a pin now. Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up. What a match.
He woozy after that impact.
Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now.
And this is all part of Charlotte's strategy. She's tough, but nobody's that tough.
Up
coming
on
next.
the shoulders.
Oh, no.
Back stunner.
No, she's got a tremendous amount of resilience, so I think she's got something left here.
Just not enough damage done yet, Cole.
Oh, man, by the hair.
What a throw. Elbow drop.
Right to the heart.
Boom. A knee right to the face.
And here comes Charlotte.
One more.
Charlotte with the spear. Man, she knows how to make a comeback.
Man, I wonder if Peyton Royce, she's clearly not getting paid by the hour.
There's the pin. It's over. It's all over.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
You heard the ring announcer. This one's over. And here's your winner.
You know, it didn't happen often, but I can attest, being pinned is humiliating.
We may be in New Orleans tonight, but I assure you this
And her opponent, from Yorktown Heights, New York, Mandy Rose.
Our camera guys really need to focus on getting their cameras better. This thing is so blurry, making my eyes water.
Nothing else matters right now, Byron.
As Corey calls her the gold. In control, swinging neck breaker.
Textbook. To the outside where she has all the time in the world to do what she needs to do.
Set T-bone.
Oh, the ladder hits.
Jeez, that's gotta hurt.
Boom, what impact. Irish whip. Oh.
Ooh, what impact. Harsh impact.
She's starting to stagger a bit. Ooh. Nothing she can't fire back from, though.
Her opponent clearly has a game plan here, and that's to incapacitate her to the point where she simply cannot climb the ladder.
These women are so evenly matched at this point, guys. There's just no telling which one of them will walk out of here victorious.
Here she goes, back in the ring now.
TLC matches became so popular that WWE established a separate special event named after the match. In 2013, WWE once again made history. This was history that was 50 years in the making. The Viper, Randy Orton, was WWE Champion. John Cena was the World Heavyweight Champion. The winner would leave as WWE.
Oh my goodness!
Corey, you mentioned this earlier, but it bears repeating. The match had incredible historical significance. The World Heavyweight Championship dates back to the early 1900s. The WWE Championship dates back to 1963. In the first WWE Champion, Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers. There was a big fight feel in Houston, Texas that night.
It looked like the Viper was going to win after he handcuffed Cena to the bottom rope, but Cena detached the rope and fought back against Orton. Both men struggled until the Apex Predator ripped Cena off the ladder, forcing him to land face first on a table. The Viper became immortalized when he grabbed both historic prizes and became the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
The main roster was introduced to Charlotte Flair as one of the members of Team PCB with Paige and Becky Lynch.
On that very night, the Women's Revolution kicked off as two other NXT stars joined the main roster and turned the WWE Women's Division upside down. I have to go back to Team PCB for a second. They had two rival factions with plenty of talent, Team Bad and Team Bella, but PCB won most of those battles.
All three teams dissolved before long, and Paige founded a new faction since then. But Paige, Charlotte, and Becky may be the most talented women's trio ever.
Mandy Rose has had a meteoric rise in WWE. In 2015, she was one of many hopefuls aiming for a contract in Tough Enough. In 2016, she appeared on NXT. In 2017, she made her main roster debut on Raw. A year later, she jumped to SmackDown.
Michael, you mentioned the rise of Mandy Rose. Yes, she quickly ascended from a WWE hopeful to NXT and then to both brands on the main roster. But she didn't come out of nowhere. She was an award-winning bodybuilder before even joining WWE.
Stop talking, guys. You are both doing a terrible job conveying the majesty of God's greatest creation, Mandy Rose. Nobody's had a rise like Mandy because there is no competitor on her level.
Mandy Rose has been called by Corey God's greatest creation. You're the only one, Corey, who calls her that. Why does she have that nickname?
Let me think, Michael Cole. Probably because I have functioning eyeballs. Take a look at Mandy Rose. The creator of the universe spared no expense when crafting the masterpiece known as Mandy Rose.
The two of you were discussing why Mandy Rose is, quote-unquote, God's greatest creation. And I have to say, she is pretty and a great performer. But is it possible, I don't know, you're exaggerating, Corey?
I am not exaggerating in the slightest, Saxton. Mandy Rose is the most talented and beautiful performer I have ever seen. As a matter of fact, the two of you aren't even worthy of viewing her majesty. It'd be like staring directly into the sun.
Mandy Rose has been successful in WWE, but she also has the less than honorable distinction of being the first person eliminated in both the inaugural Women's Royal Rumble and Women's Elimination Chamber. Whack!
Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Tough situation to be in right here.
Yeah, you have to think this is not going to end well.
Beautiful technique.
Michael brought up Mandy Rose's lack of success in the Royal Rumble and the Elimination Chamber, but I have to say she didn't have the luck of the draw in either case, drawing spot number 4 in the Rumble and being the first person out of a pod in the Elimination Chamber.
Saxton, quit judging Mandy Rose. Only God can judge Mandy Rose, and she's been deemed God's greatest creation. Mandy Rose was the victim of the conspiracy of the Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber. And she got those bad entrance numbers.
She's turning the tables.
Ain't turned yet. Still got some work to do.
We have Mandy Rose competing here tonight. Let's talk strategy, Byron. Let me start with...
Actually, I'll take this, Cole. There is no strategy when taking on Mandy Rose. She's God's greatest creation. You literally cannot compete with that. Case closed. Question over.
Well, we had Corey giving his unbiased strategy discussion concerning Mandy Rose before. Byron, do you have an answer now? Kick right to the midsection.
I think we know what's coming up next, Michael.
Indeed we did.
Natural selection. This one is over.
She's looking good now, guys.
Take a look at this.
A TLC match is so dangerous that you never want to make a mistake. But being too tentative can also cost you. We saw that at TLC 2016 when AJ Styles defended his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Dean Ambrose. Ambrose said that his temper was his game plan, but if anyone would be at home in a TLC match, it's the Lunatic Fringe.
We'll see how long she can keep it up.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Suplex. Looking for a...
Game, set, match. This one is over.
If it doesn't end the match this time, it might be time for a new finisher.
Natural selection. Wow, she's fought her way all the way back here. And now...
A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating.
What a win! Charlotte with the victory!
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte wins here in impressive fashion.
And to be honest, Michael, neither of these amazing women
One half of the Australian duo known as the Iconics.
And her opponent, from Sydney, Australia, Billie Kay.
Billie Kay, Byron, wouldn't allow you to breathe the same air she does.
Who said I want to hang out with her?
It's not really an option, Saxton. Billie Kay exists in a whole world you know nothing about.
Boom, what impact! This matchup has the potential to be special.
We could be moments away from an instant classic.
Byron, she has no idea where she is right now.
And I assure you, the top of that turnbuckle is not where you want to be when you're in this kind of condition.
Great power.
Here's Charlotte.
Charlotte with the spear.
Oh, it's over.
Oh, man, Billie Kay doesn't even know where she is.
Here's the setup. From behind.
Natural selection.
This could be it for her.
Oh, man, Billie Kay doesn't even know where she is.
Looking for all the glory here. This one's not over yet.
She's still in this one. Right to the heart. Up and face first.
Flapjack.
Charlotte is going up. A few inches off there.
Inches? She missed by at least a foot, Cole.
You gotta believe this one's over.
What's coming next?
The shoulders.
Oh, no.
Stunner!
Emphatically delivered.
Penny in predicament. She's still in it.
So resourceful. And it's Billie Kay showing some agility.
She's looking a little unsteady. At this point, it's fair to wonder how much more she has to give here tonight.
Looks to me, guys, like she may have underestimated her opponent here tonight, and now she's paying for it.
Guys, we're not used to seeing her like this.
Man.
I wonder how she's going to respond here. And it's Billie Kay showing some agility.
We'll see how long she can keep it up.
Charlotte is getting ready here. When she gets in attack mode, look out. Ugh.
Well, that'll do some serious damage. And here we go now.
Elbow finds its mark.
And here we go now.
The Queen gaining momentum.
And it's Billie Kay showing some agility.
And she's trying to flip the script here.
Easier said than done, Michael.
There's a setup. From behind.
Natural selection. That's it. That's what she needed.
She goes for the cover.
And you could put this singles match in the books.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Huge
Look who's in her house.
And her opponent, from Norwich, England, Paige.
And the two-time Divas champion, Paige, hears the bell and is on the move. Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Oh, straight forearm. Charlotte, big move coming. Perhaps thinking something else here.
Not sure why, though, Michael. She seemed to have it really cinched in.
In a submission match, the name of the game is to make your opponent tap out from a submission move. There have been so many submission specialists throughout the history of this great business. Bret Hitman Hart, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, William Regal, and Daniel Bryan are a few who come to mind. And on the women's side, I think about Alundra Blaze, Natalya, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and the boss, Sasha Banks.
Corey, earlier you spoke about a submission match, and one thing I'd like to point out is that a submission match is not necessarily the same as an I Quit match. The key difference is that a submission match requires the use of a submission maneuver. In an I Quit match, victory can be achieved by bringing your opponent to the point where they quit as a result of the overall punishment they've received in the match.
That's an important distinction, Michael, especially since a superstar can win an I Quit match by using a submission maneuver. For superstars who aren't proficient in submission moves, they enter this type of match at a disadvantage. It doesn't mean they can't win, but they need to perfect applying a submission move quickly. Come on, Corey. Try and keep up.
Charlotte is one of the most devastating and innovative submission moves ever in the form of the figure 8 leg lock, a move that combines technique.
She's got a chance to win it here. I think this is the beginning of the end. She's almost out of it.
She somehow breaks free.
But you have to wonder how much damage was done. Michael, you touched on how the figure 8 is amazing. Well, Rick's move was already great, and Charlotte used her own amazing core strength to add a bridging element with even more punishment.
Yeah, Ric Flair may be the best ever, but he never had the flexibility to add a headstand to his figure 4. Well, maybe after a late night out, but never in the ring.
When I think of these saddest betrayals in WWE history, Charlotte cutting down her father in front of the entire WWE Universe might be the most heartbreaking. That was just brutal.
She might have it.
She better do something fast.
What's the Queen got in mind now, Byron?
How about natural selection? That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
Byron, you mentioned that moment where Charlotte fired her father. It was harsh, but she brought up a good point. Back then, folks still called her Ric Flair's daughter.
Well, Rick may have led her to success, but she's become a megastar without it. Now they've patched things up, and the world will soon know.
She's looking at it. No, she escapes it.
Yeah, I don't know if she had it locked in fully, Michael.
Nasty impact.
To the outside, which will start the referee's count. Oh, this is dangerous right here.
Look out!
Uh-oh, position in.
Measure it. Tear the features clean off your face.
And here we go, that elbow drop.
And here comes Charlotte.
Elbow drop. Uh-oh, position in.
Measure it.
Oh, knee drop.
Woo!
Looking at it a second time. Oh, right in the face.
Destroyed.
I think she's trying to prove a point here.
Charlotte's done playing. Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now. Takes her down.
Wow, nice move right there.
There it comes.
Rude awakening.
Up and face first.
Flapjack. Paige just barely gets out of the way.
Oh, straight forearm. Oh, a knee right to the face.
That knee is a lethal weapon.
Oh, knee drop.
Woo!
Oh, what's this gonna be?
Wheelbarrow flapjack.
And here comes Charlotte.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Brutal knee right to the face. Oh, what's this gonna be?
Wheelbarrow.
And face first, Flapjack.
Oh, what a splash. Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise.
And here comes Charlotte.
This might be the one that ends it.
Going for broke.
There it comes.
Just breaking down the opponent.
And here we go now.
Oh, debilitating elbow drop.
And Paige manages to reverse out of that one.
When we talk about submission matches, we have to speak about one that, in many people's eyes, set the standard. It was WrestleMania 13. Bret the Hitman Hart was in a heated rivalry with a brash star on the rise named Stone Cold Steve Austin. This match started like no other submission match, with the two superstars battling in the crowd and attempting to use ring steps as a weapon.
Byron, you mentioned
Charlotte with the spear. That has got to be it.
she's calling her out. Kick right to the midsection.
I think we know what's coming up next, Michael.
Indeed we do.
Natural selection. That's it. That's what she needed.
She might have it.
It doesn't look like she's going to get her to tap here.
She somehow breaks free.
But you have to wonder how much damage was done.
Big slam.
Looks like Charlotte is coming into some trouble now.
Queen's in jeopardy.
But this certainly isn't something she can't come back from.
If you're worried about her now, you haven't seen many of her matches. She can withstand so much more punishment than this.
Oh no, we know what this is.
She's almost out of it.
For some reason, she lets it go.
Did you ever stop to think that she might have something else?
Look out, Charlotte is measuring.
She better do something fast. Nope, she releases it.
Well, that decision may very well come back to haunt her, Cole.
Paige with the excellent move to get out.
Suplex.
Paige is rolling, so hide the children.
Nailed it.
Incredible impact. Look at this, Byron.
We'll see how long she can keep it up.
It doesn't look like she's going to get her to tap here.
Charlotte Flair has so many high-profile victories in both WWE and NXT. Corey, no! She breaks it.
Wow, she's quite the escape artist, Michael.
Ooh, what impact. Oh, a knee right to the face.
That knee is a lethal weapon.
Corey, going back to those emotions, Charlotte isn't afraid to shed tears when she's truly moved. But I can see moments where she gets angry like Rick does too.
Yeah, cheap attacks or insults might make Charlotte so angry that she makes a mistake. But keep in mind, she's learned almost every trick in the book and she isn't easily fooled.
This could end it in a hurry. She better do something fast. And she escapes the submission.
Not a lot of people can break out of that one, Michael.
And Paige manages to reverse out of that one.
Oh, that might have just broken something.
Charlotte has many championship victories to her name, but her very first title win at the original NXT TakeOver was worthy of the Flair legend.
There's a setup.
From natural selection. I don't see Paige coming back from that one.
I'm not sure Charlotte should be showing up her competition like this.
Michael, I called the action at that first.
She's looking at it. She better do something fast. Look at this. She lets her out.
She better have a good reason for this, Cole, because she just had her seconds away from tapping.
Going for the big one.
And Corey, she releases the hold.
Looks like a questionable decision on paper, but I'm sure she has something up her sleeve here, Cole. The WWE Universe witnessed a classic submission match at 2016's Extreme Rules event. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, defended her women's championship against Natalya. The one thing I thought was unfair about the match...
Here's Charlotte getting ready, guys.
She's starting to fight out, guys.
Nope, she releases it.
Well, that decision may very well come back to haunt her, Cole.
Corey, you spoke of the submission match between Charlotte Flair and Natalya, and I need to point out that this match was not Flair's figure eight versus...
Oh, here it comes.
Paige with a Paige turner.
Wow, what a move by Paige.
Charlotte's just getting overwhelmed.
That's not something you see often for the Queen. Attacking the arm.
Great way to break down your opponent.
What can Charlotte do here to up the odds for success? Her hopes of winning this match may very well be in jeopardy.
One of these three women is going to quit here tonight. And if things keep going like this, it's going to be her.
Yeah, but she still appears to be winning this match, at least from my standpoint.
The Paige tap out.
Wow, what a move by Paige.
Not so fast. She breaks it.
Yeah, but it's got to just be a matter of time before she gets picked off here.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. She is on fire.
She better do something fast. Look out.
Bam! That should do it. Can that beat Paige?
Look out. Charlotte is measuring.
She better do something fast. And Corey, she releases the hold.
Looks like a questionable decision on paper, but I'm sure she has something up her sleeve here, Cole.
I don't know how much more damage one person can take. I don't care how tough you are.
Oh!
I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be. Charlotte is measuring.
What's the Queen got in mind now, Byron?
How about natural selection? Game, set, match. This one is over.
She might have it.
I don't think this is going to do it.
And Charlotte is your winner.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte wins here quite impressively.
You know, nothing made me happier than